two rap heavyweights, Kendrick Lamar aka K-Dot and Aubrey Graham, otherwise known as Drake, have been going after each other's heads in the past couple of weeks. Both have released several scathing diss tracks like Euphoria, Family Matters, 616, Meet the Grahams, Not Like Us, The Heart Part 6, all firing shots at each other and racking up millions of streams and views across several platforms like YouTube, Apple Music, and even the Billboard charts. So, why now? What led to all this heat that has left hip-hop fans picking sides over who murdered who between both artists? Well, we'll get to find out soon. And so, if you want to hear the full gist, then don't skip this video. Actually, it has been a thing in the hip-hop culture to see rappers beefing themselves. Beef like the Tupac and Notorious big rivalry in the 90s, to the Nas and Jay-Z beef of the early 2000s, and even the likes of 50 Cent, Ja Rule, and Rick Ross, to name a few who have been involved in one feud or the other. However, the most recent Drake and Kendrick feud catches attention especially because one party dropped 4 diss tracks in a single week. Now, for the record, Kendrick and Drake haven't had the nicest relationship from time immemorial. They were once collaborators, but that was back in 2011, when Drake invited Lamar out on his Club Paradise headline tour. That same year, Drake also featured Lamar on his second studio album titled Take Care. But around the release of Lamar's critically acclaimed second album, Good Kid, Made City, on which Drake featured in the track Poetic Justice, tension began to brew between the two. While Lamar openly admitted that bragging about material things was superficial, he added that his music tackled deeper matters. This was an indirect attack on Drake's luxurious lifestyle and show off, as the latter was more successful commercially than he was. However, the obvious became imminent in 2013, when Kendrick dropped a verse on Big Sean's hit track, Control, where he claimed to be above other rappers in the game, including Drake. Here's Kendrick's verse. But this is hip-hop, and them niggas should know what time it is. And that goes for Jermaine Cole, Big Crit Whale, Pusha T, Meek Mills, $1 AP Rocky, Drake Big Sean, Jay Electron, Tyler, Mac Miller. I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you niggas. Trying to make sure your core fans never heard of you niggas. Now, while Drake didn't officially respond to this, his 2013 song, The Language, was rumored to be a clapback, but Birdman, the CEO of Drake's then label, Cash Money, denied it was targeting Lamar. And for the time being, things between both rappers seemed stable, as Drake praised Lamar at his OVO festival the following year. But that stability would only last for a couple of years, as a major beef would ensue in early 2024. Like a time bomb, it was ticking slowly over a decade, and finally exploded in March. Kendrick got featured in Future and Metro Boomin's latest track, Like That, which was released in March 2024, and he didn't hold back on Drake. With audible disgust, Lamar invoked the track First Person Shooter from last year's Drake album, For All the Dogs, in which a guest verse from J. Cole referred to himself, Drake, and Lamar as the Big Three of modern MCs. Lamar took exception to the grouping, declaring that there was no Big Three, just Big Me. He also called himself the Prince to Drake's Michael Jackson, a deeper, more complex artist versus a troubled, pop-oriented hitmaker. Like That spent 3 weeks at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, as Future and Metro Boomin released 2 chart-topping albums, We Don't Trust You and We Still Don't Trust You, that was anchored by a parade of Drake's past associates, each of whom seemed to share a simmering distaste toward the rapper, who later called the ambush a 20 volts, one fight. In early April, J. Cole fought back momentarily, releasing the song 7 Minute Drill, in which he called Lamar overrated, before backtracking, apologizing, and having the song removed from streaming services. But Drake soon picked up the baton, releasing a wide-ranging diss track called Push-Ups on April 19th. In the song, he mocks Lamar's pop collaborations with Maroon 5 and Taylor Swift. Maroon 5 need a verse. You better make it witty slash. Then we need a verse for the Swifties. Pokes fun at Lamar's alleged shoe size. How the fuck you big steppin' with a size 7 men's on? Hits back at Lamar's Prince. Michael Jackson comparison on Like That. What's a prince to a king? He a son, nigga. and finally went personal by name-dropping Lamar's wife, Whitney Alford. I be with some bodyguards like Whitney Top say drop. Your little midget ass better fucking. While a lot of people thought that would be the end, the Canadian-born artist wasn't done yet. Hours after releasing Push-Ups, Drake dropped another diss track, *** tailor-made freestyle ***. On the track, he used the AI voices of West Coast hip-hop titans Snoop Dogg and Tupac Shakur to rap lyrics encouraging Lamar to fight back. Some of the lyrics spotlighted Lamar's Compton, California heritage while calling him out. Kendrick, we need ya, the West Coast savior, engraving your name in some hip-hop history. However, after receiving a cease and desist letter from Shakur's estate, the song was removed from Drake's social media channels. As expected, Kendrick Lamar responded to both diss tracks with Euphoria, released on April 30th. The entirety of Euphoria was directed at Drake, with Lamar mocking everything from Drake's lack of parenting skills to his fashion sense. While there are numerous cutthroat lines, some of the most quotable lyrics on the track are when he raps about Drake's affinity for braided hairstyles. Cutthroat business? You got shit twisted, what is it? The braids? A loud reminder of Drake losing the beat with Pusha T. Yeah, fuck all that pushin' P. Let me see you push a T. A pointed diss of Drake's faux persona. I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he acts tough. And also a hint at Drake getting plastic surgery. Yeah, my first one like my last one. It's a classic. You don't have one. Let your core audience stomach that, then tell them where you get your abs from. There was no stopping Lamar once again, as he dropped another diss on May 3rd, titled 616 in LA, where he goes after Drake's OVO record label. In the song, he raps, "Have you ever thought OVO is working for me? I hate bullies. You must be a terrible person. Everyone inside your team whispering that you deserve it." With Lamar taking the lead with 2 diss tracks already, Drake redeemed his image 14 hours later with Family Matters. In the 8-minute-long track, Drake took severe shots at the Damn rapper, explicitly claiming that Lamar physically abused fiancée Whitney Alford. When you put your hands on your girl, is it self-defense cause she bigger than you? But Kendrick didn't even give Drake breathing space, as minutes after Drake released Family Matters, he laid out gossip and Ozempic rumors against Drake in Meet the Grahams. The more than 6-minute track sees Lamar talking to Drake's family, including his son Adonis and his parents, as well as an alleged 11-year-old daughter whom Drake has not claimed publicly. Lamar later alluded to sex crime allegations and Drake's association with sex offenders. He and Harvey Weinstein should be in a cell for the rest of their life. He got sex offenders that he keeps on a monthly allowance. Just a day after dropping Meet the Grahams, Lamar was at it again on May 4th. This time around, Lamar's allegations went even further, and he seemingly alluded to previous allegations of grooming against Drake on Not Like Us. Say, Drake, I hear you like them young. You better not ever go to Cell Block 1. To any girl that talked to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. May 6th saw a response from Drake's quarters with the track titled The Heart Part 6 Inches on the track. Drake shuts down the story about him having a secret daughter, claiming that he and his team planted the fake story on purpose. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old. I bet he takes it. Drake went on to deny Lamar's claims that he pursued underage women. I never been with no one underage, but now I understand why this the angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I done been arrested. Though K-Dot hasn't responded yet. Whether he will is what we don't know. So let's keep our fingers crossed, cause even Drake hinted at the possibility of more diss tracks to come from Lamar. But whatever happens, we owe our gist to these 2 superstars. Thanks for watching.